Me did the chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Before we came on air, there was a discussion that we were having. I don't know if you are Grace ready for this. Yeah. I know you're an artist to go to the studio.
Yeah.
Which one is preferable? To go there with a pen and paper to write, or to go there with a phone to type?
I prefer going there with a book.
With a book?
Yeah, with a book. But there's been times I go there, you don't have the book, or you just chance to have, like, by chance, get into the studio, you have to do something, and there's no book. Yes, I attend to my phone to, write with it. So it depends on where I am. Okay. But if I'm home, most of the time I write my lyrics in the book.
Oh, I see. When you are home,
yeah,
you write your lyrics in the book.
In the book, yeah.
But here I'm talking about the studio.
In the studio, that's why I said, if I know I'm going to the studio, I'm going with my book. But sometimes it happens that you just have to go to the studio. There, maybe on the way, you have something that you want to go and record. You just have to put it on your phone. When you get there, then you can still use your phone to record.
Okay. So my producer should actually show something on the screen for me. We have a photo of two generations. One Obrafuor in the studio writing, pen and paper, and the other Sarkodie also in the studio with his phone on. So producers, get that one on the screen for me as quickly as you can, and we'll continue with the discussion. Now, Grace, still on you. Are there any advantages and disadvantages for any of the choices you make?
Yeah, both. Because sometimes, I remember I went to the studio last week to record. I had every lyrics I wanted in the book. I sat in the car just when I'm about to cross the motorway, then I remembered I didn't take the book.
Ouch. Like I'm feeling the pain right now.
You know, and I could only remember about 2-3 lines. So then I had to build all over around the 2-3 lines. But when I got to the studio, what I had also was different from what I wrote. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed what I did, when I got to the studio.
So if it had been originally on the phone, you wouldn't have left it, I guess.
I wouldn't have left it. You understand? And sometimes, with the phone, like my brother rightfully said, sometimes you'll be recording and a call will come. Sometimes too, you'll be recording, then you have to charge the phone. You'll be recording, you wouldn't know what happens. By the time you realize you've already deleted the whole note. You don't even, it happened to me like twice.
Sometimes you can mistakenly delete
I'm holding the phone, I don't know what happened. I realize I've deleted, the whole page. And I had to go back again and write again.
Okay, so even as you continue talking, I want you to check what we have on the screen. And this is exactly what we are talking about. The two generations, Sarkodie in the studio, having his phone, actually spitting bars from his phone. Obrafuor in the studio, spitting bars from his book, his jotter. Also Obrafuor jotter there. Ribbons views, the pink goes. which one what you know? Okay, so Finally, which one is your preferred choice? Like on any day, which one would you go for?
I really can't choose one because it depends on how I'm moving.
Okay.
I do both.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yao Gray himself is an artist, and he's telling us that no matter what, he will still be available for any of these choices, whether he has to go with the pen and paper or he has to go with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Yeah, that is the phone he is. He's a big man. He's waiting for 14 Pro Max. Kodo, you have been going to studios with artists.
Yeah.
Which of these two do you think is comfortable? And once again, producers can give us the photo to help Kojo to do his analysis. Yes, Kojo.
Thank you.
Let me hear you.
Good morning to the viewers.
Good morning.
The point is, in every product or whatever thing that is around for our use, there is the core benefits of that product.
Okay.
So, for instance, a car, it is to move us to wherever we want to go. And we have cars that are so comfortable, the features and the interior and everything, speed and all other things. But the main benefit is for it to convey you to one point to another. The book, the main core benefit of the book is for you to write. But technology has come and the phone, they have infused the book into it so you can type. All right. Now, if I'm going to a studio, I would prefer going with a book.
You would prefer going with a book?
Go with a book because the book, the main purpose of the book is for me to write and nothing else. It saves me from distractions. If I type it on the note, as Gray rightfully said, you could get a call. And somebody will suggest you have to
Kojo, if you don't want to get a call, you
I'm
can't.
coming. Somebody will suggest you have to put the phone on flight mode.
That is if you don't want a call.
You don't want a call. Why are you putting the phone on
Kojo,
flight mode? Just because you want to
let me ask
use
Kojo
it
a
as
simple
a
question.
book.
Let me, Kojo, as we are here, would you receive a call? No, for the next 2 hours.
My
would you
phone
receive
is
a call?
not on flight mode.
No, I'm asking you something. I'm saying. No,
I
sorry,
will receive a call because I'm on live TV.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm on live TV, but I won't miss a call. I won't put my phone on flight mode to reject any call that is coming
But
through.
you won't receive a call.
Yes, I won't receive a
So
call.
there is no distractions.
There are distractions. The point is,
Because you might see a number, you know why the number is calling you, and that number
the point is, you are putting your phone on flight mode for what reason?
Because
you don't want to
distractions.
receive a call.
Yes.
Very well. And you are into business. You don't know the kind of call that is coming through at that particular moment. And mostly artists go to studios with their aides. So if I have my phone, I give it to my aide. Oh, maybe a partner is calling, Sammy friend is calling, I want to put you on a gig at that moment. Maybe you have to make a decision within that moment. Your phone is your manager. Okay, we can do it, blah, 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 then I solve it. It's on flight mode. Sammy friend calls you, Gray, his phone is off. Okay, who is the next available artist? I call the person.
And we go.
So, you have reduced the capacity of a phone to just a notepad because you want to read something and record in a book. The phone, its capacity is not a notepad. It is an addition.
Like
the
core, multi
and that's the core benefit of the phone is to what? To make calls.
Okay.
Another benefit has been added to it. So you have reduced the capacity of a whole phone to a notepad because you want to record. So I will tell you, go with a notebook. Let's be in the booth with a book. You write anything that you want to write, you can write it. And let the phone be. Why are you putting on flight mode? Because you want to use the notepad. And so if you don't put it on flight mode, yes, calls will come through. Your mother can call you. The moment you see your mother's call, you know that, hey, trouble is coming. It can even delete everything that you have in your memory. So for the distractions, you have to go with your book. Or don't put it on flight mode and miss some calls comes in momentary to you have to respond to that call.
Like the way your phone is calling now.
Yes. At that moment. You see, this is how one is calling me. Like the person knows I'm talking about. So if this call is maybe coming from your landlady or something, you get confused. You understand? You get confused. So technology has advanced. Nobody is saying we can't write on our phones. You can write on it, but at times, like we do in English, it says what suitably fills You see, they give you some words which suitably complete the sentence.
Okay.
All the words can complete the sentence, but the one that is suitable.
Yeah.
So we are not saying you can't use your phone, but the best way to save you from distractions and other things, it is the book.
Interesting conversation, and sometimes the show starts even before we come on air. This particular one started before we came on air, and let me say a big up to you, Richie Flex, for hurriedly putting together the images for us to do our discussion. So we just saw Obrafuor in the studio writing with a pen and a paper. At the same time, we've seen so many artists, and Richie Flex gave us one of Sarkodie, who was also in the studio with his phone. And we are asking, these generations, which one is more comfortable? Chamu, I'm sure Kojo has made a point. Yaugri was not clear. What is your point as well?
Yeah, but it's straightforward. I mean, human beings, we have complained since we were created, if I should put it that way, for those who believe in creation. We will continue to complain. Okay. But the truth is that when there's an advancement in anything, especially technology, you have to take advantage of it.
Okay.
So, I mean, getting distraction from using your phone will not be new. Okay. But using your phone, you have an advantage. More like the advantage of using your phone to record will be far, far better and higher than just putting it on paper. My point is that...
So using your phone is far better and higher.
Yes.
You are at an advantageous position to use the phone than the paper.
Yes.
Chemo, can you defend it with some points?
With that, you can have a backup. Like sometimes you may not know what will happen to your phone or your paper. Like let's say that your paper fall into water or something, it's gone. You have to write everything again. The same like on your way to the studio, as you are saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so if let's restrict it to just in the studio.
Yeah.
Yes. In that sense, when you put your thing on
the phone,
you have that every right to look at it or do whatever you want to do. The distraction will not come in if you are somebody like Sarkodie with 3 or 4 phones. And the business phone will never be the one that he will use in recording.
Like even I have 2 phones. I know which one is
busy.
There is one when I'm sleeping, I put on flight mode. Another one, I don't even touch it.
Exactly.
I know it won't even ring.
Yes. And it's not a business phone that you miss a business call.
Never.
So that point cannot come in. But my point is, since we are human beings and human beings, it's very difficult for us to change. People will have complaints and will tell you why it's not good. Paper has been in existence for a very long time. But
centuries.
Yes, but it will be interesting for you to know that when we started adapting paper, people were complaining that the current human beings are lazy. They don't want to memorize things, they want to put it on paper. And so this complaint will not stop.
Yeah.
So now we have phones. Yeah. People will complain that phones is not good, it will distract you. Something else will come. And then we will put phone aside and people will still complain. So my point is, take advantage of technology when you have the opportunity and stop complaining.
Okay. But we have writing pads. You know, this is a phone. We have writing pads.
But
is this the same as the
yes, writing pads.
Yeah.
That would not serve as a phone. People cannot call. If you want to write, if you want to use the right technology for the book, in replacement of the book,
don't make it
we have writing pads.
Don't make it long. You have the phone that has the same writing pad. So why
are you putting on flight mode to see score?
No, it's not
understanding that way. No, the phone is not made to go and to go to studio. The core benefit is not to go to studio.
No, but
it's an added feature.
Wait, this your phone. Did you buy it because of the camera?
To make us.
Yes, but you use the camera more.
Good. So which one is the main? Which one is the main purpose?
But you also prefer a phone with a camera. You
say I use the camera more.
Yes.
Than the course.
No, what I mean is you use it. And it's an integral part of the phone.
Of course. So what I'm saying, we have writing pads. That's the right technology. If you want to use it, then that one will save you from any distractions.
The camera,
not the phone. Phone was not made For typing. The phone was not made for typing.
At this
It
time,
was made for pause.
at this
Another
time-
features has been added
at
to
this time in our
So you
life,
have to know
people buy
which one.
phones for the camera, not even to make calls.
Yes,
If
I know
they
so
just
many
want to
people-
make calls, they will buy young phone. They won't buy this.
But we have digital cameras.
Yes, of course. But
So
still,
if you want to buy a phone for just camera,
yes,
why don't you buy a camera?
not at all, because of portability and how convenient
The main
the phone will
purpose
be.
is the cost.
No,
and the other
some
features.
people use phone for their main business. Even we have phone photographers.
Okay.
They won't go and buy digital camera. They will buy phone for their photography.
Yeah,
Come
I know
by.
some people are like that.
Yeah.
So I want to also put in that as much as Chemo is advising us, I'm sure we have to take it in high esteem, in the sense that no matter what we do now, technology is around us. The best you can do for yourself is to get updated. So for instance, I was listening to some guys on City FM some time ago when they said that there is even an app that you can use to pay your electricity bills, water bills, and other utilities. Then they said if people would go onto the app, they will know that they are even saving themselves some money and some time. So say you live at Kaswa or Pekuma and you have to pay your bills at the main Kaswa overhead.
Yeah.
If you are driving, you drive a car there. A little bit of traffic, a little bit of time, all will go into it. This time and traffic, it means you spend more on fuel. But if it was on the app, you just sit in the comfort of your sofa, and you pay.
You are done.
So I also picked that advice. Oh, okay. Technology is rather making us save so many things that we might not even know. So, Kojo, instead of you having the phone, going to spend money to buy pen and the writing pad or the jotter as they call it, why don't you save that money and type here? I remember like that.
When we are making some of this analysis, when you tell like we are against technology.
No.
That's what you just said. You are fighting for
take
technology.
advantage.
No, what are we talking about?
Kojo, I
The
said
point
take
is,
advantage
who
of
is
it.
not taking advantage
And
of it?
save money and time. The money used to buy pen and the jotter, save it because you have the phone.
And go and buy iPhone to come and type.
No, you don't need iPhone.
Which one is more? Which one is expensive?
The Android phones have.
Going to buy a book.
No, the Android phone has
Five pence. 5
Kojo,
pence.
this
and
one
a
is
book,
Android.
50 pesos.
It is
5
Samsung
pence
phone.
and a book, 50 pesos. 5 pence and a jotter, 50 pesos.
5 what?
5 pence.
Pence.
I now go to traffic. 5 pence and a jotter, 50 pesos.
Oh no, how?
Why? What is so now? How?
A pen and a jotter.
5 pence and 1 jotter, 50 pesos.
Pence, Nanya Papa.
Not a pence.
Anyways, that was just by the way. Thanks to Coach Oki, thanks to Team Lodi Solomon, and thanks to Al Gray.